Well, anyway, first off, a couple of things I've heard today strike me as odd, but nothing more so that I want to make clear to everyone here, and most certainly have on the record in the comment that that nice lady from the National Wildlife Refuge commented on how bad reclamation is around here and how damaging it is. I just want to say that that's a bunch of crap. There's not a coal mine. There's not a coal mine or a coal company here that isn't proud of their reclamation. I'm going to tell you something that I work for one. I'll get to that in a second. But there is more wildlife on our reclaimed property than there is in the native property that has never been touched.
Yep.
So on the record, that lady is wrong. Now, sorry about that. My prepared statement is...
Can you please put your name and organization?
You bet. I'm getting there. Thank you. Good afternoon. First off, I want to thank you for the opportunity to be in front of you speaking this morning. Just as I and the rest of us here have listened to you, I hope you are listening to us. My name is Shilo Lunfall, and I do work for Arch Coal. And in my free time, I'm the incoming chairman of the Campbell County Public Land Board, a joint powers entity funded by Campbell County and the city of Gillette.
Good for you.
It's in charge of Camplex, which is the largest multi-event facility in Wyoming and top 5 in the country. I continually hear the question, what's fair to the taxpayer? And I don't quite understand the logic and reasoning behind that question. Rates paid on federal coal leases are extensive. In the last 10 years, coal companies in the state have paid in excess of $3 billion in funds that directly impact schools, with $2 billion of that coming from lease bonus payments. I recently had the privilege of traveling the state giving awards to educators, and out of the 48 school districts in the state, which all benefit from these funds, I drove through or made a presentation at 35 of those districts. We have programs that are funded with this money for students with disabilities that are in the top of the nation because we are able to purchase tangible items they need, which are vastly different from the needs of other students. We are the only state that pays 100% of kids' transportation and 100% of everything related to education of special needs students. We're able to build schools with the space needed to give these students the best learning environment possible, along with paying fabulous educators who work closely with these students who in other locations wouldn't get the attention that they need. Over 100 schools across the state have been built or renovated thanks to coal lease bonus money. However, we will see that coal lease bonus money dry up in July of 2017. In context of Camplex, our local economy and even statewide rely on the events Camplex brings in. Camplex is a top-notch facility, and we continually host the National High School's Finals Rodeo, where people from all over the USA and a few other countries come to participate in. This event alone brings nearly $7 million a year to the local economy. As of right now, Camplex's budget has been cut 11.76% for the upcoming fiscal year compared to the current fiscal year. If we have to cut it any more, we will be forced to lay people off. So I ask you, is it fair to the student with special needs that will not be able to get the level of attention he or she currently gets because of cuts? Is it fair to my staff at Camplex that we potentially lay them off? Is it fair to the state of Wyoming, the people that come to see the National High School Finals Rodeo, that they won't get to see that because we can't afford to bring them here if we have cuts? You tell me, what's fair to the taxpayer?